biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be, don't gotta whip it, rag on no petty. Look like talk with that on your hip, you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent, bossy predicament. I see no biggie, honestly I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 29, Wilson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And
in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, sit. Ready?
On first down, Lawrence. McBride on the slant. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats him.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, Lawrence. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running back.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They go play action with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They try the left side here with Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
2nd and 16. And to throw again is Lawrence. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, box up.
Now Lawrence to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's Wilson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To throw is Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Seibert's kick is good, and that stretches this lead to 20-8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Lawrence's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence, quick slant to Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Hines. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines on the toss play. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run again with Hines. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Another 40 catches last season for Indy's receiving back, and Hines has yet to miss a game in his 4-year career. The Colts proved how valuable they think he is by giving him a new 3-year contract and expect a heavy dose of him in the
touchdown Colts! Deshaun Jackson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Trevor Lawrence
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down and his 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence goes right back to McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Here's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to swell the lead to 6.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They run. It's Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Wilson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
ball.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Come on, set.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on time and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do. Win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I